Good morning and welcome to Newsline. I'm Chulapansa Narula. Thank you very much for joining us today. It's Monday, December 14th, and let's have a look at today's top news. Welcome to today's segment of Thailand Moves Forward, and in our first story, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mahawachiralongkorn made an online debut of royal drawings and a video clip for the recent Bike for Dad event. And of course now, if you would like to have a look more at this historic event, it is publicized at www.bikefordad2015.com. On Friday, December 11th, hundreds of thousands of people across the country and overseas participated in the Bike for Dad cycling event. NBT work correspondent Kunirut Rajapwanit went on location and brought us the story.
More than 500,000 bikers in Thailand and 66 cities around the world joined the Bike for Dad activity in celebration of the 88th anniversary of His Majesty the King, who is the world's longest reigning monarch. The total number of 607,909 registered people participated worldwide, while over 90,000 of them biked in Bangkok.
Currently, I'm standing in front of Damdri Square, one of the rest stops on Bike for Dad route. There are thousands of bikers who are here to be a part of Bike for Dad event to celebrate His Majesty the King 88th birthday.
Both Thais and foreigners throughout the country joined the event to show and express their love and loyalty to His Majesty the King on the occasion of his birthday.
I feel very, very honoured to take part in it in whatever way I can. It's very respectful. We don't have this sort of thing in our country, and it's a real honour to come here and to be part of it.
I think for foreigners it's still something very interesting, and we all are very enthusiastic through the monarchy because it's obviously means a lot for Thai people.
All right, sure. This is a very cheerful moment that we all gather together to bless His Majesty and by the royal wishes from the Crown Prince.
Over 100 schools along the capital's route were closed so that teachers and students could ride in the procession and support the activity. His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mahawachiralongkorn, who initiated this event in honor of their much-beloved father by leading more than 90,000 bikers in a 29-kilometer ride along Bangkok's streets in 13 districts, including Dusit, Pom Prap Satru Phai, Rachathevi, Pathumwan, Sampantawong, Klong Sar, Thonburi, Bangkok Yai, Bangkok Noi, Bang Plat, Pranakorn, Bang Rak, and Sathorn. 24 members of the diplomatic corps, including military attachés and officials of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, also attended the caravan at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
On behalf of Colombia, Colombian government and Colombian people, we want to join this celebration of Bike for Dad. This is a very important, a very meaningful occasion to raise the importance of the leadership of His Majesty the King, his example, his conduction of the whole country, the unity of Thailand and the greatness of Thailand.
I'm so glad and happy to be a part of this, memorable event. And I used to be a biker, so I'm so excited.
Members of the diplomatic corps were pleased to be a part of this event. Ambassadors are excited and honored to be able to celebrate the 88th birthday anniversary of His Majesty and express their love and loyalty to His Majesty.
Well, there have been a number of events which I've joined in together with my diplomatic colleagues this week, and I think they all show the great respect which Thai people have for His Majesty the King. And I personally think this is a great event today because it enables everybody in Thailand who wants to take part to come and join in the festivities.
But it's great to be here, and it's a great day, a beautiful day in Bangkok, and a nice day to participate in this Bike for Dad event. As ambassador, I'm very happy to take part. I look forward to it.
After concluding the cycling portion of Bike for Dad, Crown Prince Wachilalongkorn, accompanied by his royal daughters and Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha, proceeded to the event site at the Royal Plaza to witness exhibitions held by various branches of government, showcasing the royal initiatives of His Majesty the King. The royal entourage then proceeded to witness a cone performance. In the meantime, Thai nationals residing in foreign countries came out to join the activity held at various locations worldwide. Participants were royally bestowed attire with pride and unity. The highest number of registered participants abroad was in Tokyo, Japan, followed by Sydney, Australia. I'm Niranut Traijakwanit reporting.
Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha presided over the Khon mass dance performance, which was staged as part of the Bike for Dad campaign. At the Royal Plaza, Dusit Palace, General Prayut deputized for His Royal Highness Crown Prince Maha Vajiralongkorn in officiating the grand open-air Khon performance in honor of His Majesty the King on the occasion of his 88th birthday anniversary. As part of the Bike for Dad event, the performance began on December 11th and continued through December 13th. The special show enacted an episode of the Ramayana epic titled The Miraculous Incarnation of Vishnu as a Human on Earth. It featured 5 acts, namely Vishnu subduing Nontuk, the abduction of Sita by Tosakan, the road reclamation project, the march to battle, and the return of Param to the city. Over 160 dancers from the Fine Arts Department and the College of Dramatic Arts, Bandit Pathana Sid Institute, were involved in the performance. And today we have a story about the devotion that His Holiness the Supreme Patriarch of Thailand has towards Buddhism philosophy in his work. Here's more from Kun Phakawat Prompen.
Opportunity to interview Venerable Phra Sakayawong Visud, Assistant Secretary to His Holiness the late Supreme Patriarch Somdet Phra Yana Sangwon, on occasion of a royally conferred funeral of the late Supreme Patriarch, whose work has been mentioned as follows.
His Holiness Somdet Phra Yana Sangwon, Somdet Phra Sankarat Sakon Maha Sanghaparinayok, or popularly known as the Supreme Patriarch of Thailand. Throughout his life, he has truly enriching life, serving for people, serving for the country, and most importantly, he had served Buddhism, which he was a leader of whole Buddhism in Thailand as a Supreme Patriarch. In fact, he is a profound teacher. Throughout his life, from the time of novice, when he was just 14, we have seen his notebook where he recorded, where he noted a full sermon as a child, as a 14 years old boy, throughout his over 84 years of his life. If you look at all the books which has been published, the teaching for new monks or the different occasions, you can see that the compilation of his book is something around 29 big volumes, covering all different aspects of Buddhism, be a practice, be a philosophy, be a teaching, or be a simple guidance for normal life. Many of his books and writing also has been translated in so many languages. One of his popular booklet was What Did the Buddha Teach? And under this booklet, it is a simple guidance for people who doesn't know anything about Buddhism, about the history of Buddha, about the meditation, and so on, which has been translated into Chinese and even French, German, and so on. So there are so many volumes of his writing in Thailand, which is widely read and practiced by people.
As His Holiness the late Supreme Patriarch was an expert in Buddhist philosophy, he obtained modern knowledge by reading many books of both worldly and religious subjects. The religious books authored by His Holiness are still modern and timely for general people.
Thanks to Kun Pakawat for the story. Turning to other news, the government is set to deliver its annual performance report before the end of this year. Spokesperson of the Prime Minister's office, Major General Sansern Kaew, said that the government is scheduled to deliver the report from December 23rd till the 25th. Major General Sansern said that the report will inform the public about what this administration has achieved over the past year and current plans for the future. He added that the report will cover all areas from national security to the economy, social affairs, and legal and the justice system. Major General Sansern stated that the Prime Minister has instructed all ministries to prepare to make full use of the 3 days allocated for the performance report, while ensuring that the press will be able to ask questions and exchange ideas directly with all ministers. The Deputy Prime Minister and Transport Minister presided together over the opening of the bicycle lane in Nakhon Ratchasima province to boost tourism within the area. Deputy Prime Minister, Air Chief Marshal Prachin Chantong, along with Transport Minister Akhom Term Pithiya Phaisit, gave out bicycles to students, persons with disabilities and disabled veterans as the province launched its bicycle lane. The bike recipients were welcomed by Nakhon Ratchasima Governor Vichian Chantranothai and related officials, then tested and rode the new cycling lane in front of the Royal Thai Air Force Base in Nakhon Ratchasima. The construction of the cycling route along the Highway 304 in Nakhon Ratchasima was previously proposed under the previous provincial administration headed by then-Governor Thongchai Leeadun. The bike lane runs about 10 kilometers and is 2.1 meters wide. The route, which has been installed with road safety signs, connects between various tourist destinations in the province. And that's it for Thailand Moves Forward today. We'll have a quick look at the exchange rates and commodity prices now. Welcome back. You're still with us on Newsline. Now to ASEAN and beyond. Democracy icon Aung San Suu Kyi started collecting litter in her constituency on Sunday as part of a nationwide campaign to make Myanmar trash-free. The Nobel laureate, as head of the National League for Democracy, or NLD party, has ordered all the winning MPs and executive members to collect trash in their respective constituencies, reported the Frontier Myanmar. Suu Kyi led the campaign as an example by picking up trash on Sunday in Khao Mu, where she was re-elected in the November 8 polls. Results from the country's election commission last month confirmed the thumping victory that Suu Kyi's National League for Democracy party had claimed after the first free nationwide election in 25 years. Russia has warned Turkey to stop staging what it called provocations against its forces in or near Syria after one of its warships fired warning shots at a Turkish vessel in the Aegean to avoid a collision. Early on Sunday, the ministry said that the Turkish fishing vessel failed to respond to one of its warships, the destroyer, Smet levy warnings and changed course sharply only after shots were fired before passing within just over 500 meters of the warship. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu, who was in Rome for talks on Libya, reiterated Turkey's position that it wanted to resolve its difficulties with Russia. The incident is likely to heighten tensions between the two nations, who are seriously at odds over Syria and the Turkish shooting down of a Russian military jet last month. Earlier this month, Turkey complained to Russia over an incident in which a Russian sailor was pictured brandishing a rocket launcher on a deck of a naval ship passing through Istanbul. Brazilians from all parts of the country took to the streets to demand President Dilma Rousseff's ouster in the first nationwide protest since formal impeachment proceedings began against the leftist leader. Brazil's business capital, Sao Paulo, had one of its financial districts flooded by some 100,000 anti-Rousseff demonstrators chanting "Out Dilma" and "Out PT Workers' Party." A congressional committee is considering her impeachment for allegedly violating budget laws to increase spending during her 2014 re-election campaign. But many Brazilians are more upset about a deepening recession and a corruption scandal that has ensnared many in her Workers' Party. The protesters also took a huge inflatable doll of Brazil's former president, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, wearing prison uniform. After his 2 mandates, Lula helped elect Rousseff, his former chief of staff. And that's it for today's edition of Newsline. Thank you very much for joining us. If you do have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to write them to us at our email address, newsline.nbt@gmail.com. Today we end the program with the world's largest floating Christmas tree turning on its lights to kick off Brazil's holiday season in the heart of Rio de Janeiro. I'm Tulapan Sanarula, Swadika.